right, folks, welcome aboard the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I've got a gift request today by Joseph Dighton. Joseph, thank you for this gift, my friend, and this request. Ian knows song Irene, and it's been a while since I've done a song reaction by Ian, and Ian's the real deal. Yeah, going way back in the channel. I mean, I'm in my 8th year now. I think this was like 6-7 years ago was the first reaction I'd done to Ian. And then not long after that, I did a reaction to this song. But because it's been so long since I did the reaction, I don't mind doing another reaction to it just to see what my sense of the song is. I'm going to call it a review since I've heard the song, but since it's been about 7 years, I don't remember the content of the song. I probably will once I start getting into it. But yeah, let me see what songs I've done by Ian here. Meth Head, Letter to Madeline, If Today Doesn't Do Me In. So let's see. This is going to refresh my memory, and I like this. All right, here we go.
Irene pulled in at midnight, lit on smoke and beer. Proudly crawled to the porch and called, your favorite child is here. And Ma asked where you living, and are you living right within? She said with fire like a gospel choir, a saint immune to sin. Old Irene, like a raving bomb, she's cutting every rug and killing every judge she comes up on.
Love this
Old
instrumentation.
Irene, never lacking charm, said I was feeling good and in the neighborhood I mean no harm. Irene sat down for supper, pouring Visine into her eyes. See her trembling hand was to understand some things you can't disguise. All said not for nothing, but you don't seem to be quite well. Irene read back with a smiling cracked, how could you ever tell? Old Irene, like a raving bomb, she's cutting every rug and killing every judge she comes up on.
She's living hard, but
Old Irene.
The tremors, though, and the Visine, you know, he noticed a trembling hand. That's usually a sign of either withdrawal or it can be alcoholism if you don't have alcohol. And if you're an alcoholic within a certain period, you shake. And then, of course, drugs. But, oh, God, fascinating. I mean, the fact that I did Ian's song Meth Head, just the title alone will tell you that, you know, this might be part of other songs. So she shows up on his porch. She means him no harm. They clearly had a relationship of some sort in the past. And she stopped on by again, but she's cutting every rug and, like, what, drinking every jug or something? Like, she obviously drinks a lot, but likes to dance and have a good time.
Don't believe in pain. She said to live this life you need a half a pint to keep you sane.
You need half a pint to live this life.
Irene said, but I ain't happy. Sometimes I wake up feeling dead, and if the sun should shine, I close my blinds, pretend there's rain instead. Took down all my mirrors, I gave away all my rope and guns, drowned the darkest time with some our good wine, my faithful mash run. Old Irene, like a raven bomb,
Like a raven
she's cutting every rug and killing every jug she comes up on. Old Irene said it's sad but true. In spite of all it brings, it's the only thing that gets me through. No, it 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 gets me through.
Yeah, I I think alcohol is the deal in this one. I don't think this is about drugs. I mean, it could be, but there's nothing explicitly in it about that. It was all about the drinking, and like that line that she said, you need a half a what was it? You need in this life, you need a half a pint just to get through or something. And I work part-time in a wine store near the house where my girlfriend and I live. And I have high energy, high motor. I like being out there with people. I missed it. COVID shut a lot of things down. And I'm like, you know what? I want to go work just like in a local store. There's a Tractor Supply near me. I thought about going there, but I'm like, I like wine. I know wine reasonably well. I'll go in there. But of course, they also sell in the wine store. They carry bourbon and whiskey and vodka and all. And I see some folks who clearly have issues. I mean, they come in every single day. And I hate selling it to them, but it's not my job to police them, so to speak. And some of them you would never know drink as much as they do. They kind of look normal, they walk normal and all that stuff, but others you could see the toll it's taken on them in life. And I mean, I have compassion for them. I mean, they're human beings. Nobody wants to be in that condition or alcohol have a hold on them like that. But she's a raven bomb. And like, what did it say? Like when the sun shines, she pulls the curtains or the blinds or something. And then what is that? Like she drinks, then she gets like a jug of vodka wine to hide the most painful memories she's got in life. And I think they said she watches MASH reruns. And so I don't know when this came out, but I guess the reruns, I haven't seen reruns. I don't watch a lot of TV. I'll watch movies and stuff and documentaries, but I'm not watching a lot of TV these days. So I'm not even sure when you flip channels, you know how you see the guide and it's like, oh, there's MASH reruns. I don't know if they're still running, but this, 10 years ago, definitely 20 years ago, you'd get MASH reruns. They were on every channel, just like Modern Family and South Park are on today on every channel. But this was like a cross between folk, really was folk, Western, and country kind of blended into one. But what a story. What a way of writing it. What a way of singing it. I mean, Ian really nailed this one. I didn't remember it from the first time around because that was the only time I'd heard it. And I've heard 4,000 new songs in the meantime that I'm all trying to keep track of who does what and all that stuff. And man, was this a treat. Joseph, very, very interesting choice. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to go wrong with Ian. And as I recall, he is a Kentucky guy because that's where my girlfriend is from. I don't know if he's from Estill County or not. Marlene McKinney can weigh in on that. So could Sarah Beth Terry or anybody else. But Ian, what a storyteller, and I really love this production. It was undersold, if you will. It wasn't meant to be overdone. And I love the way Ian sings. And there's like sort of like a tonal quality to Ian's voice that really draws you in, and I love that. So Joseph, I'm going to rate this song. And maybe it's because I love lyrics. I'm a wordsmith. I, of course, love stories. And I write a lot, but mostly books. And So when I hear the way words are used and the way they're presented, sometimes I just marvel. I'm like, wow, could I do that in this forum? Could I write these sorts of songs? And maybe. But I mean, I've written over 200 songs lyrically, or just sort of like the framework of them, and some of them are finished products. But I haven't sent them to anybody. But I just like sometimes working in various formats. But this song just, it stood on its own merit. The number that popped into my head was a 9.4. I don't know what I gave it the first time around, but maybe the second time around impacts me a little bit differently. So anyway, that's my rating, that's my number. And Joseph, great suggestion for your first gift request, my friend. That was wonderful. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you in another video, and keep rocking the country.